John Bohlinger with Premier Guitar. Today we're taking a first look at the Rivolta Combinata. So, great guitar. What's with this name, Rivolta? Were they thinking, what's a good name for this new brand? Should we call it Disgusting? No. Should we call it Revolting? Well, no, that's good. Maybe more Italian, yeah. Rivolta. Anyway, it's an unusual name. Killer guitar. We're just taking a first look at it right now. It's Fano. Many of you know of Dennis Fano, who makes these great boutique guitars, kind of retro looking, but absolute hip, state-of-the-art, cool, pawn shoppy looking guitars. He got in business with, who is it, Chris? Remind me.
Originally at the start was Premier Builders Guild.
Yeah, but
and then
now
they took over his name. Or not name, but that. So now he builds. That's his new company.
But he's with. But the Rivolta is combined with. Is it Eastwood?
Yes,
yeah,
you're right. Yep.
Eastwood. So they wanted to make them more affordable, and so they partnered up. Fano partnered up with Eastwood, and this, I guess, is going to be available to the public in March, I believe. I mean, it's a really cool guitar. Details, let's see. Chambered mahogany body, which I really like, man. I mean, it's just kind of got a... It's kind of a dreamy sound. So, chambered mahogany body. Let's see the rest of the details. German carved mahogany top. I don't know if that means Germans cut it, carved it, or it was made in Germany, but the wood is from Germany anyway. A German carved mahogany top. This is called the Adriatic Blue Metallic. Cool finish. double bind and all that jazz. Set maple neck. Fingerboard is rosewood, mother of pearl, big blocking lace. Look at the size of them.
Can't miss those.
They're gigantic. 25 scale, 24 frets, 1.68 nut width, C-shaped neck, 2 P90s. And with their whole wraparound, that old school wraparound bridge, and P90s on an arched top like that, it reminds me a little bit of this happy little fellow right here. This is my 54.
News for the family.
Yeah, but you can see that's kind of perhaps the inspiration in a way for this. What would you say, Chris? Yeah. So very cool that, I mean, it's so cool that that design is, what, 63 years old, and it just works really well. Let's do a little taste test, should we?
Let's do it.
So here's the Combinata in the bridge. Now, I like P90s. They're almost like a big telly in a way. They got some spank to them, but they're bigger. And I found that with P90s, I tend to run my treble a little bit hotter on the amp with P90s, and I don't overdo the bass. Some people, I went for years where I would just pump the bass up all the way on every amp I had because I wanted to sound big. But I understand that it just made me sound muddy. So big muddy, it doesn't really cut through. So anyway, with P90s, my own personal taste, I like to roll down the bass a little bit on the amp and bring up the treble. But that's nice, right? The neck and the bridge. Let's, just for shiz and giz, let's plug in, let's taste test it to this Les Paul. Okay, the Les Paul's a little bit heavier. First thing I noticed. Okay, this is the neck. Bridge. What do you think, Chris?
Being in front of the amp, I would say that I don't know if your playing was exactly on point, but it was, I felt like the green with the Rivolta was a little bit more louder, so maybe the pickups are a little more hotter, which I mean would make sense because I'm assuming those are pretty low wound P90s.
Man, and I think more than anything, more than volume, I think the tone, that just seems to cut a little more. This seems a little more mellow. Like maybe old magnets, or I don't know the science behind it. Maybe some of you guitar weirdos out there can tell me if it's the old magnets or the old wines or whatever, but this does sound a little
lower wound and maybe the body too.
Yeah.
The solid body.
So that's the neck. Here's a bridge. Okay, let's go back to the Rivolta Combinata.
It's your heritage.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I had an Italian mother. There you go. You can't get away from that stuff. Yeah, a little more present, right? I like that. It's amazing. It really is more clear, I guess.
Yeah.
Taking nothing away from the old girl. She's cool. But I do like the clarity you get.
It's like that one has a little more spring and stuff.
Yeah, a little more. Yeah, good way to put it, Chris Keith. A little more spring instead. I dig that the finish is just all, I like that it's all back to the neck pin like that. It's usually I find the finish on the back of the neck a little uncomfortable, but this doesn't feel bad. And I love the way it looks. It's very cool. You know, no fuss, no muss, easy. And although this this bridge, you can't, your adjustment is pretty limited. You can either, you know, you can move out either side, but it is what it is. I gotta admit, once you get it dialed in, it seems like intonation is solid, and I've been playing this thing pretty hard and hasn't moved at all. I like fewer options. It's like if this is your guitar and you're dialed in, you don't have to worry about like intonating all the time, because there is no intonating. It's either in and it's out, or it's out and it's in. So I like that. Another cool thing, Chris, check out that cool case. I can't remember when Fender did them in silver like this, but I think, ooh.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. Didn't expect that, did you? Kind of a royal purple. Neat, huh?
Very Prince-like.
Yeah. I think like Fender Broncos or something like that, or Music Masters, or weird little guitars came in those cases for a while. I can't remember which, but maybe some of you guitar nerds out there will tell us. But yeah, simple, very cool guitar. So this is just our first look at it, but we're going to come back on a little while, do a full video on it, so check that out. And let's just take her on home with a little jam out.
Let's jam out the drum machine.
Drum machine to break. What do we got here? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.